Hello everyone and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. Also, I would like to tell you something very important about our VIP Forex Signals channel on Telegram this week. Actually, we have made outstanding results, as you can see right here. So it was really fantastic week for the followers and for the clients. As you can see, I would like to bring your attention to this. So as you can see, Monday was fantastic day with over 200 pips has been made in that day. Then however, Tuesday was not really so good, as you can see, and that's what we're telling you. Forex cannot be profitable every single day. Some days will be good, some days will be bad. But look what happened on Wednesday. We did not only recover all of these losses, but all these losses have actually been recovered with this one single trade on the pound NZD. Hit take profit number 125 pips. And also the NZD-USD 20 pips of profit. So one signal was able to eliminate the entire losses. That's the beautiful thing about Xtreme Trader signals. We cannot promise profits, but we promise to do the best we can. Then Thursday was 100% in profit as well. So as you can see, we almost had 3 days 100% in profit, almost, of course, with this one. As you can see, we have ended the week with 835 pips of profit. And there is another thing I would like to tell you. You are not really supposed to trade these signals blindly. They in the end called a Forex signals, meaning you should actually analyze the market by yourself and based on that enter the trade each one of them. For example, you want to trade the EURUCAD. If we send you the signal to trade the EURUCAD, make sure to analyze it by yourself, because in the end these are just a Forex signals. They are not funds management, they are not promising profits, they are not actually reliable for a monthly income. You cannot do that. We are just sharing with you our ideas. In the end, no one knows how the market will move. We don't know how the market will go. We are just sharing with you our ideas and thoughts about what we are expecting on the market, and if it matches up with your own analysis, then you can enter the signal. That's the right way to use the signal, and I'm sure so many of our followers are doing so. So of course, my friends, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader VIP Signals group on Telegram, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin our weekly analysis, and as usual we'll start with the Euro USD. So let's now move to the weekly chart to expect now the next movement on the Euro USD. So from the first sight, you might think that the Euro USD is right now actually facing a support level right here on the weekly chart, and you might think we need to look to buy this pair. But the fact, in my opinion, is far from that, because if we look carefully again, what we can see right here is a strong real level of a resistance. Check this out. At 1.059, this, my friends, has actually been a strong key level of a resistance for multiple weeks. Then again, since the last 2 years, the market actually kept respecting the same level as a real support. Then finally, last few months, the Euro USD has just made here the bearish breakout from this long-term support. And pay attention, over the last 4 weeks, the Euro USD kept trying to break out from this level of a resistance and the broken level of a support, but of course it has failed. It has actually been declined from the bullish breakout of this level, which means now most likely we are looking for another bearish week on the Euro USD. Most likely the pair will continue the fall toward this level of a previous support right here at 1.034, which was also in the past year a strong key level of a support as well. So the weekly chart is telling us that the market is going to be bearish. Now let's move to the daily chart just to confirm this theory. Moving now to daily chart. Now here daily chart, of course, we can see here the rejection happened multiple times, multiple days to break out from this level of a resistance and a real level of a support in the past as well. Let me just highlight it here. Exactly. So as you can see, this level of a support has never been broken out from. So a lot of pressure right now on the Euro USD. And if I just zoom out a little bit more, the current price action shows us that the Euro USD actually is going to continue the fall. Why? These two candles right here and this price action right here, all of that indicates a continuation in the bearish fall. Now for the last confirmation based on daily chart is of course the broken level of a support trend line. So here we had of course a support trend line for at least 4 attempts, then instantly been broken out from, which means now there is a possibility that the EURUSD will continue the rise again to reach this level of resistance, and then it will continue the fall toward our take profit level. There, not enough yet. We are not done yet. So weekly chart shows bearish movement, daily chart shows bearish movement. Now let's take it to the 4-hour time frame to find the entry. Where exactly we can place our sell order? That's the $1 million question. Now let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Now here is the 4-hour time frame. We can see that the market right now is actually on a support level, which means the EURUSD actually has a chance to continue the rise for a certain level before we can start shorting it. Now let's look at the strongest levels in the pattern. Now here we have a strong key level of resistance, as we can see, exactly at the bracket of 1.053. As you can see here, it was a resistance as well, then minor attempt of a support, then instantly been broken out from, then 3 attempts of a resistance. Then again, 1 single attempt of a support, then instantly been broken out from. Do you see what's happening? The market is actually unable to create a second attempt of the supports each time it happens, but when it's a resistance, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe now 5 attempts, then the market most likely will continue the fall. So that being said, I would recommend to sell the EURUSD actually right here at the real level of a resistance, exactly right here, to be precise, exactly at 1.052, which means we have to wait for the market to rise to another 27 pips before we can start shorting it. But can we get another kind of confirmation, seller? Absolutely yes, we can get. Right here we have another real level of a resistance, as we can see, a resistance trend line. So a real level of a resistance trend line, real level of a resistance trend line, then 0 attempts of a support trend line. After the bullish breakout happened, the market instantly fell down below this level of a resistance trend line, not only once, but twice. So right now, if the EURUSD will continue the rise, it has a chance not only to face this level of a resistance, but also to face the resistance trend line right here. And in my opinion, that will be the best level to short the EURUSD. That being said, we can actually short till the market reach the lowest level of a real support at 1.042, aiming around 104 pips of profit, and the safe zone that in this case shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance right here and right there as well at 1.057, which will be ranging for around 43 pips only. That's everything, my friends, for the EURUSD. Oops, the take profit level. I forgot to type the take profit level. 1.042. That's gonna be everything for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so now again, let's do the same. Weekly chart again shows a very strong bearish movement right now happening on the pound USD. As you can see, the market is still failing to break out from this level of a resistance right here at 1.27, which means with the current price action that I can see right here, I mean, I don't really need to explain anything. I mean, it's really so obvious it's gonna be bearish. I mean, if this is gonna be bullish, then I will wonder my knowledge in Forex, to be honest. Most likely, this is gonna be bearish, and most likely we can look to short the pound USD as soon as possible. Not only that, but we can also see right here a real level of a resistance trend line has indeed been respected, which was also here a support trend line in the past. Remember, this is weekly chart. So let's now move to the daily chart just to confirm the direction. Now here the daily chart, of course, showing us the same. Right here we had also another broken out level of a supported trend line, and the market is still falling right now. So meaning, right now based on daily chart, the pound USD is actually facing here a support level, which means there is a high probability that by the opening of the market on Monday, we can expect a bullish reversal, but not for so long. We are certainly going to short the pound USD as soon as possible. Now, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Now, here is the 4-hour time frame. Now, what we can see right here is something very interesting. First of all, we have here, of course, a real level of a resistance trend line, and check this out. Let me just make it accurate. Exactly. So right here, based on the resistance trend line, pay attention. Here we have a real level of a resistance trend line, then a fake breakout. That fake breakout tells us that the market actually has failed to create a single attempt of the supported trend line. Not only that, but when the market actually retested the same level after the bearish breakout happened, we have 1, 2, 3 resistance trend lines. Then again, when the bullish breakout happened, we just have the small attempt of a support trend line, very small. Then after that, the market instantly broke out from that level. And again, the same level right here has been respected. So here we have another reversal happening right here, respecting the same level of a resistance trend line. And if we look carefully at the left side, we can see clearly that we had right here also a resistance right on the same area. So that tells us that the pound USD most likely will continue the fall. It's gonna make a pullback because, as I said earlier, it's actually right now on a support zone. So it might actually make a pullback. And as we can see right here, we have the nearest level of a real resistance to this bearish breakout candle. And that, in my opinion, gonna be the best level to sell the pound USD, considering that it actually might respect the same level of a previous resistance trend line. So let's wait for this pair to rise to another 32 pips, and if that happens, we can target the nearest level of a key support, which lies of course right here, because here is the new level of a resistance most likely. And if it's going to continue the fall, the nearest level of a support or resistance lies exactly right here at 1.0255, which means we are looking for around 100 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance right here also at 1.269, which will be ranging for around 40 pips only. And that's gonna be everything, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now skip to the AUDUSD. And by the way, I'm still going to skip this pair right now because the pair is still actually at the lowest level of all, at the lowest level of the support at 0.635. And that, in my opinion, not going to be safe at all to be traded. We actually might send you another signal on the AUDUSD as a deal of the day video. But until then, my friends, I'm not going to analyze this pair because it's not my style at all to play with the market makers. I mean, if you trade right now the AUDUSD, you are actually in the middle of the battle between the bulls and the bears. You don't want to stuck in the middle of this battle. Just wait for them to finish this argument. Wait for the market to make a clear bearish breakout or a clear bullish reversal, and based on it we can actually start our new ideas and trades on the AUDUSD. But until then, I would recommend to avoid this pair and don't stuck in the middle in the fight between these two market makers. Let's now skip this to go to the USD CAD. Alright, so here is the USD CAD, and let's now take a look at the weekly chart. Now we can see that the pair is actually rising. It has just made a bullish breakout from the resistance at 1.417, and that's actually the difference between the USD CAD and the AUDUSD. The AUDUSD is actually still stuck in the bottom of the support, but for the USD CAD it's different. The pair has just made here a bullish breakout from that level and most likely will continue the rise toward the highest level of a real resistance at 1.434. But until then, we are looking to long the USD CAD. So weekly chart confirms that we can buy this pair. Let's now move to the daily chart. Here is now the daily chart. And from what I can see right here is a clear level of a broken resistance at 1.410. As we can see, here we had multiple attempts of the resistance, then a bullish breakout happened on this level, and a retest of this level of a resistance and creation of a new support. This is ABC Forex. This is really simple. But now, what can we expect next with this pair? Again, daily chart confirms that the market is still going to be bullish, and we can continue buying it. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. So now here on the 4-hour time frame, I would like to actually apply the magic of trend lines to find our entry and to analyze this pair. So the magic of trend lines basically is about actually draw here a resistance, actually a support trend line, as we can see like this. Now what you will do is simply drag the same line that you have just drawn here and just simply place it at the nearest level of a key support trend line that you can see in the horizon. For example, here we can see clearly that we had also a real level of a support trend line, and it became also a resistance trend line, a support trend line, a resistance trend line, and recently also a support trend line. So right now, if we look carefully, we can see here clearly that we had also a broken level of a resistance. So all of them actually matching up together. If the USD CAD is going to make a bearish fall right now, most likely it will not only retest the broken level of a resistance at 1.419, but also most likely going to be respect the same level of the support trend line, and after that climbing its way toward the resistance. But until when? Let me just tell you now another strategy that we are usually using here in Xtreme Trader. It's actually about the way of applying the Fibonacci retracement to find the upcoming retracement levels. For example, we have here a structure, right? So what you need to do is simply draw your Fibonacci retracement right on this level of the highest high until the next low to this high. I forgot the terms, to be honest. However, what you can do right now is simply draw your Fibonacci like this. And check this out. You have right now here a Fibonacci 161.8. 161.8 has been created. And right now the pair is actually at Fibonacci 119. That's, of course, from my own. Right now we can expect from the market to fall back, retesting the broken level of a resistance. And if it does, most likely it will continue the rise toward Fibonacci 161.8. Actually, it's a strategy that I have explained here on my channel. You can just look it up, the magic of Fibonacci. Really, guys, Xtreme Trader channel is a treasure for Forex learners. For those who would like to learn Forex, we are not only doing Forex analysts here. Actually, I just started analyzing the market last 3 years only, but mainly I'm actually teaching Forex. So as you can see, let me just apply here another level of a support trend line and place it right on the next level of a resistance trend line. So as you can see, we actually have ended up with a resistance trend line that has been respected. So right now what you have is a channel. So if the USD CAD will continue the rise toward Fibonacci 161.8, it will actually match with our resistance trend line and completes the channel. So buying the USD CAD exactly at 1.419, safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here exactly. Let me just give the candles a space to breathe. Exactly like this at 1.414, targeting the resistance right here at 161.8, which means our safe zone will be ranging for 42 pips only against 105 pips of profit. So that's gonna be everything for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the USD JPY. So right now, based on the weekly chart, the USD JPY is actually moving on a very strong bullish momentum. This price action alone here is enough indicator that the USD JPY will continue the rise. But for the next week, we are looking to buy the USD JPY until it reaches the highest level of a real resistance, exactly right here at 155.706, which means we're aiming around 200 pips of profit. But now, where exactly we can buy this pair? First of all, let's now confirm the direction again based on daily chart. So here is daily chart showing me that the market actually did not respect this level of a previous support, did not create here a new resistance, and did not respect this level of a broken support as well at 152.212, and did not respect this level of a previous support. So all those attempts of a support has never become a resistance, and the market just kept rising, and that tells me that the USDJPY is actually on a very strong bullish momentum. So again, weekly and daily chart confirms the direction. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame to decide where exactly we can buy this pair. From my point of view, actually even maybe 1-hour time frame maybe. Let me just check something here based on the 4-hour time frame. There was actually something I have seen before. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, it was on daily chart. Sorry, I actually have seen this level of a support right here exactly at 153.086. This level of a support, I was actually aiming to buy the USDJPY exactly right on it. Now, as you can see, the USDJPY is facing currently a resistance right here exactly, as you can see, at the current price at 153.60. That means that we can expect a pullback to happen by the opening of the market on Monday. If that happens, we can rebuy the USDJPY once it faces the strongest key level of a support that we can see on this pattern, which was also a resistance in the past as well, and then became here, we can see here a fake breakout, and now with this very strong bullish momentum, the USDJPY most likely will rely on this level of a previous support and continue the rise. It's very simple. and very straightforward analysis. We don't really need more than that, and as we can see, we can keep buying this pair till it reaches the highest level of our resistance at 155.345, which means we are aiming around 225 pips of profit, and the safe zone that in this case shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here at 152.445, ranging for around 60 pips only. That's everything, my friends, for the USDJPY. Let's finally move to the USD CHF. Alright, so now based on the weekly chart for the USD CHF, we're seeing something very similar to the USDJPY. Again, we have here a price action indicates a continuation in the rise. A very strong bullish engulfing candle has appeared last week, indicates that the USDJPY the USD CHF most likely is going to continue the rise. Not only that, but also right here, if we just squeeze the chart like this, we can see clearly that we had here also a broken level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. So here on the weekly chart, we have a resistance trend line that has actually been created back in November 2022. And then again, the same level has been respected March 2024. Then recently, another resistance trend line, and lately has been indeed broken out from, which indicates that the USD CHF is right now facing a bullish momentum and most likely will not stop the rise till it reaches the highest level of a real resistance right here at the bracket of 0.917. After that, the USD CHF might start the bearish fall to retest the broken level of the resistance trend line. So meaning, based on weekly chart, we are looking to long the USD CHF. Now let's move to the daily chart just to confirm this theory. Now here is the daily chart. Again, we are seeing here a bullish breakout from the real level of a resistance as 0.890. Here we can see the real level of a resistance, fake breakout, real level of a resistance, then finally the bullish breakout candle. Here also we can see clearly that we had also a previous level of a key support, but we are not going to buy there yet because the market has already reversed exactly at the same level of a real support. So where exactly can we buy the USD CHF again? In my opinion, the best level ever to buy this pair is going to be right here exactly at this level of a real support. Let me just make sure I'm lining my lines correctly. 1 second, I'm actually right now on daily chart. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame, exactly right here. So here is now the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, my friends, here we had a real level of a support, which was also the nearest level of a key support to this bullish breakout candle. How come it's the nearest, Salah? Well, here you had a resistance. Okay, look at this bullish breakout candle. Where is the nearest level of a support to this bullish breakout candle? Let's check it out. Here we have a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, bearish breakout candle, bullish breakout candle, and then a support. And that tells us that the USD CHF has a chance to continue the fall to retest the same level of that support right here. Afterward, most likely it will continue the rise toward the resistance right here as 0.901. And that means we have to wait for this pair to fall to another 35 pips before we can proceed to buy it. Take profit level is going to be at the highest level of a real resistance at 0.903, expecting around 150 pips of profit, and the safe zone that in this case shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a real support as well right here at 0.883, which will be ranging for around 56 pips. And that's gonna be everything, my friends, for the weekly analysis. And again, in the end, don't forget to join our VIP channel on Telegram. Hopefully we will receive even better signals than this. And of course, in the end also, don't forget to join our free channel of Telegram to receive any updates about these signals. This is the channel here, Xtreme Trader Signals, or you can just look it up in the description below of this video. We are also here sharing one free signal every day. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.